Hi, thank you for watching a new video blog. Today from Tirana, Albania. And behind me is the pyramid of Tirana.
Henk Singprier! Ka Tirana në mo I ku mirë Jonathan që kom mirë këndon me ska Let's go! Don't fight the government, man. That's just dumb. They got tanks and cameras, you got only one tongue. Jonathan Jacob Mia filmed it in Tirana town. If you hate the system, just burn your ID and bounce. Drop out, go feral, do whatever you please. Jonathan Jacob Mia says, turn off the screen. Live in the forest, stay off the machine. Oh yo, private to the sky. Oi, oi, private to the sky. Oi. No more taxes, no more Wi-Fi. Grow potatoes, get weird, wave goodbye. While they argue on Twitter, you're dancing with goats. Jonathan Jacob Mia in Albania wrote a note. Says skank to the hills, skank to the tree. Jonathan Jacob Mia on the Balkan breeze. No cops, no rules, no 9 to 5. Real freedom is when you're completely off grid. Oi, 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 prima to the sky. Jonathan Jacob Mia Gone Primal. Jonathan Jacob Mia Gone Primal.
One thing that I've learned over the years is that you must learn from the mistakes of others. It's very wise to look at mistakes that people make that you look up to, that you perceive as a little bit more wise than the average person. Because if you do that, it will save you a lot of frustration and it will save you a lot of pain and it will bring you probably a better future for yourself. Now, over the years, I've been studying many people that have said good things and that were criticizing the current system, the civilization. What I saw is that they made constantly mistakes. They try to change the system. They try to abolish the system. They try to set it in their favor. Now, what I've seen is that that is absolutely not going to work. Because the system, civilization, is already 10,000 years old. So that the ones in power had already 10,000 years of experience. And they passed this experience on to the next generation of rulers. Their children, their friends. So thinking that you as an outsider of that elite can just with some tricks change, overrule, abolish that system of civilization, that's rather foolish. It's impossible to do. And maybe it is possible, but the chance that you succeed is extremely small. Even Jesus already said 2,000 years ago, and even though the system is already 10,000 years old, Jesus said, give the emperor what he desires. Give him his tax. Don't fight him. Jesus was very wise. He said, you will not overthrow this system. You will not break from slavery unless you live a different life. But that's not what the people wanted. They wanted to stay in the system and they want to change it in their favor. Now, a system that is so old, as 10,000 years old, and has shifted by name from Babylonians to Greek, to Romans, to French, to Spanish, to British, to American, and who knows who comes next. It is impossible to attack it. It's not wise. I've seen it by all the people that I studied that were criticizing the system, and they said good things. They showed a great insight, a great history of the system. And if you listen to what they say, they are right. It's true what they say, that yeah, the system is based upon slavery. You are involuntarily here doing work for the system and gave up your freedom. Maybe you get also something back, like protection in a form from other systems. But initially, the system is not weak, cannot be overthrown. And that is what I've learned from many people that I looked up to. From ages ago, people from very recent. But I also saw that 99% of them made mistakes. They said good things about the system. They opened my eyes for what the system really is, what civilization is, what slavery really is, what being unfree really means. They showed me very correctly what that is. But the solution that they gave turned out to be extremely painfully bad every time. I'm talking about starting a political party. Thinking that the system is so dumb and weak that somehow somebody can start up a democratic party in the so-called democratic system, and by getting enough votes overrule the whole civilization system, the slavery system, and change it. I've seen it in my own lifetime already happening 3 times. That a small party in the Netherlands, and whether I agreed with them or not, but they were attacking the status quo, mainly on immigration. And there has been simple attacks from the system to eliminate them. And they were left empty-handed, and one even died. One was shot. Another thing is that people try to disrupt the system by creating chaos or protests or disrupting the system in any form, like blocking roads and anything like that. I'm not talking about the environmentalists, but other road blockers. And it doesn't work. It works maybe for 1 or 2 weeks, and then boom, back to reality. The system wins. That's why any protest is fake. If there is a long-lasting protest longer than 1 week, you know it's fake. You know then that is the system using protests to disrupt their own people, to distort the situation of that very people, to accomplish something for their own system. All these tactics, all these things, like using technology to attack the system, the government, by internet or by crypto or other things. The government is not stupid. They know they have tons and tons of tricks to eliminate every possible disruption. 10,000 years of experience, 10,000 years when agriculture started, when the suppression of people started, when slavery started. So they have an immense experience. So I learned from those people to understand what system is, what civilization is, what the slave system really is, the history behind it. But I didn't pick up on their tactics to do something else. To fight the system, change the system, disrupt the system, create your own system. It's not going to work. Well, it is going to work if you create a system. The only thing that really works is get out of the system, leave the system, go to a place where there is no system. Meaning, go back to nature. If you go back to nature, then you can live freely. And it's also the only place where no government is interested in bothering you, because you are too far from the system. If you live self-sustaining, self-sufficient, in a country that doesn't care about you living there, I'm not talking about the United States or the EU or Australia, I'm talking about other countries that are way more relaxed with their citizens, but are also of course a system, but are just not as controlling, then you can live free. If you find a country, let's say for example Tanzania, you can live there close to nature and be free. You don't have to worry about a political system or tactics or government. You maybe sometimes need to pay for your land or whatever, little tax. That's it. If you just keep the rule, if you just stick to the rules of the country that you're in, so pay the tax, but even better if you can live without needing land like a nomadic, then you are totally free. Because no government is going to hunt a few nomadics. They can't be bothered. They're still living nomadically. Many nomads, for example in Iran. The government isn't interested in hunting down a few nomads and to put them in the system. They're interested in all the millions that are already in the system, to keep them there and to keep them under control. A few nomads, a few hunter-gatherers, they can be bothered. It's not worth their time. So that is the only option. That is the only reason. That is the only possible way. Leave civilization, don't fight it, don't try to change it, don't attack it, don't whatever. Go back to nature and don't bother anybody in civilization. Let them do their thing. You have your own life, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Don't attack it, don't try to change it, just leave it very far away. Leave it and you'll be free. And that is the lesson that I've learned from studying wise people in my life and the mistakes they made. And I came to the conclusion that the only real option and solution is to become primal again, back to nature, nomadic, hunter-gatherer. And a few, very few of those thinkers that I learned over the years, inspirational thinkers, they said this and they were right. It is the only way. It's also what Jesus said. Jesus said, live close to God, live close to nature, and you'll be free. So I think we should listen to what Jesus said to us. So that was for today. From Tirana, Albania, I say thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.